Oops, let me turn off my fan. Well, that's real professional. Okay, Weasels. I was left my game on left my game running while I was busy for a moment, and I found it played a little trailer, I guess you could call it. So I wanted to include that trailer before this next video. So let's see. Okay, so I had it just sitting on load, and just you just leave it alone for a few minutes, and it pops up a trailer. I do remember when I first had Resident Evil 2 and 3, I would do the same thing to see the extra trailer bits, because there would be 2 sets of trailer bits. Here we go. Let's watch.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident. It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter that she was abducted. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
This is cool. I think this is cool as hell.
I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Time is almost up. Take out anything that might interfere with our plans.
And look at the weapon. It shows that weapon. That means I will be able to get that. Professional level's waiting for me. Ada's mission's waiting for me. All of that's waiting for you. You just gotta finish the
Resident
first time.
Evil 4.
Awesome. Isn't that fucking awesome? That's awesome. Alright, we'll get back into the game in a minute. I just had to show you this. Love you, Weasels. See you later. Alrighty, all my little weasels, I'm back, and we just finished El Gigante, and we're heading back to our Ashley. Actually, at this point, I ran up here, used a few shots, and then ran back and sold the original handgun to keep the Punisher, finding that the Punisher has the same stats pretty much as the handgun, but the idea that it shoots through more than one enemy made it a little bit more appealing. I didn't find any difference other than that, except for maybe the firing time was slightly higher, 0.1 higher than the Punisher, and that's it. So unlike other people who say for some reason that the Punisher's crap, I don't see why you wouldn't want that advantage of being able to shoot through an enemy. So off we go to try to get Ashley. We gotta go through this puzzle. Gonna apologize for this not being it's not a very action-packed episode either. Yeah, some of these, it's fun to play, and I actually like the fact when you're playing that you actually get a little bit of chill time. That's what I would call these areas, is a little bit of mellow, atmospheric, running around, shooting occasionally, but for the most part, not craziness. So the pattern here is 2, and then 3, and then 1. 2, 3, 1. That's always the same, except when you're doing Ada and you're upside down. It's apparent that Ada actually did the puzzle first. Oh, I just ran right by her door. That was brilliant. Where am I? Okay, I guess I'm just looking for more shit. And let's meet our star of the show, Ashley.
Ashley,
Don't come!
hey, take it easy.
Don't come. That's not what she says later in the game.
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What?
Maybe she is one of those.
That's right. And I have to get you out of
She
here.
thinks
Now, come with
Leon
me.
is an edgelord. Is that the right use of the term edgelord? No? Probably not.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
That is like super vague. That is like super duper vague. So for this, I'm showing the... And when I'm running through this, I'm assuming I'm giving you a full walkthrough, trying to show you different things. So I'm showing the instructions here. So how to use Ashley, basically. But it doesn't really help because you've got to figure out what button tells Ashley to wait and to follow. And I believe it
Wait.
is...
Follow me. Wait. Follow me. Wait. Follow
Let
me.
me find my controller here. I believe it's the... When you're using one of these plugged into the computer controllers, it's
Wait.
the B button. The red button. The leftmost button of the 4. I do believe that's correct. It's the button that makes you, when you're in inventory, it makes you lift things. Okay, what am I doing? I'm deciding if I'm making room for things. Probably. I barely have any room for things. In fact, I went back and started playing this all the way through again.
Wait.
And
I'll take the
I'm not sure why I was doing
Who
it,
are
other
you?
than I know there was one
If
spot
you
later on
must
where I
know,
spend too much
My
shells.
name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
Well,
What do you want?
We'll let him
To
speak.
demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever.
Well, you're not showing us your astounding powers
we
of grammar.
Kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No.
And what's she gonna do? Can't palaga somebody else by being
Leon, I
palagged.
think they shot something in my neck.
She would
What
just
did you do to her?
turn into a little whiny
We just
weirdo that would
planted
say, "You
her
need to help
little
this clan I know of in Spain that
Oh,
that
there's
kidnapped
going
me."
to be one
Right.
hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Saddler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
Nice vocabulary. Those are the guys that look like the Emperor from Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars.
You okay?
Okay, so they can't look out the
Leon,
window we just jumped through,
what's
so we
gonna
got plenty of
happen to
time.
us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I love that logic. Alrighty, so let's move on. Come on, let's go. Action packed. Action packed. Am I saving? I'm saving. Yeah, I went back and looked at the last save that I did, and it was right before the division of the two sisters versus El Gigante. Neither side was open, which means that I haven't opened either side yet, so I didn't get to the sisters, where I think it was in the pro version when I did the sisters. I just blew through all my handgun ammo and didn't like I really didn't like the way it came out, but I didn't save. After I did El Gigante, I went straight into the sisters, so I was stuck having to keep that save. If I'd let myself die during the sisters, it would have been a different story. Alright, a lot of yelling. Everybody dead or not? There's always one cache of money way out in the cemetery. It's though somebody blew up right there. See that one? Why did somebody blow up that far away? This guy's tough. Oh, okay, there you go. Come here, give me your money. Fucker. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, I don't know how that one ends up out there. He must have been just the right distance from the explosion to die. It is true that they, and I don't know why I'm going back here. It is true that they die a lot easier than you do. They are affected by explosions that don't affect you. That your hit distance is got to be further away to be affected. You have to be closer to be affected by explosions. I don't know how to put that right. There's a lot of this empty box bullshit as you go through here. And then of course as you go back through here again, you have the bird's nests. Bird's nests on both ends again with prizes. So they're worth getting. I swear to God, I don't know that I ever noticed these on the old version of the game. This version should look like, though, what I played on the GameCube. The only thing I can conclude is that I was playing on a TV that was so shitty. I was playing on a TV that was so shitty that I couldn't see jack. And skip the merchant and moving along. You don't get anything for destroying that lamp this time. A little of the handgun ammo. And so we're trying to get Ashley through the village. There's a little bit of booty to gather through the village. I tried to shorten that up a little bit as I recall. Now this lamp does give you another spinel. Thank you. else there? Nothing else, nothing else. Let's go, let's go. Now, honestly, right here, the best thing to do is to stuff Ashley in the tower and go ahead and clean everything up. Unless you're doing a speed run, and then you just need to learn how to run through the bear traps. She'll follow close on you. That if you avoid the bear traps, she will avoid them as well. But otherwise, nobody can climb up here. They couldn't climb up here in the first part of the game. Excuse me there, dear. They couldn't climb up, and there's where I skip all the way over to just picking up some items. Just picking up some items. Nothing there. See, you kind of get... It's almost not worth it to do this if you just really don't feel like... But, you know, for me, as I said when I went through this game this first time like this, that I was going to explore mostly everything. I hate jumping through broken jumping through windows that you tumble. It's kind of disorienting. So it's better to just cut them and then jump through. And I set off some dickhead, and I swear to God I can't remember where he is. If he's on the front of that roof, I didn't see him. And here's some TMP ammo. You can skip that if you're not into the TMP. And here we go, fighting over what I'm going to end up keeping. And I've got the biggest, I've got the medium-sized attaché case. Nothing else I can do about it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for now, I guess. I'm hearing somebody. I'm hearing somebody. Somebody's climbing something. Where are you? Oh, there he is, right there. I was scared. Come on, take that. And then kapow! Oh, he takes a double hit. Because as I established before, and I can't remember how to explain it, them hitting the ground is a second hit. Alright. As you might have noticed, I'm saving up all my, what do you call them? The fire grenades. Oh my gosh, can't remember it. All the grenades that are fire-oriented, I'm saving those so I have plenty of them to take on Burritos Mendez, the Big Cheese, the boss. He takes, if you plan it right, it takes 4 of them to kill him. For me, it usually takes 5. Take a knee. Take a dive. Can't get him. There you go, you bitch. Fuck you. Alright, hopefully we're done here. I tried to skip through a little bit of baloney. I've already checked spots that I thought would have stuff in them before. I don't know what I just did there. Okay, I just snaked around the building the same way I was going. All of these are worth it because you're picking up money. If the money's worth it, that's a good deal then. And here we go. Here's the hard part. It's just a few of them, but for some reason it's intimidating. A little bit of intimidating. It's dark. There's bear traps. I should have run up and stabbed her. Fucking lay into him. Goddamn son of a bitch. Ah, look, there's a dude right next to me and I didn't... I'm sure he said imbecile at one point, which is a good hint that somebody's behind you. Again, it's easy to go back and look at these and go, oh, you could have done this or that. And where she came from, I do not know. Oh my god. It's easy to look back and say, oh, well, you screwed this up. And I did go back and run through all of this one more time. And I don't know that I ended up... I'm looking at it. I'm not thinking I ended up with any much more ammo left over. Much more life left over. Oh, that took... I like it. I ran all the way back. Down on your knees. Down again. I ran all the way back and took one shot and knocked out Palaga Boy. Haha. Hey, he went flying. That was awesome. Alright. I'm about ready to get moving on here. And we're about to catch up to where I finally stopped recording. Right as soon as I purchased this game, I did a big long recording session and didn't do my voiceover, and I added it now. And he added it later, like right now. I see you were running. Why didn't you trip? So much easier. Come on, trip. Oh, too late. These fire guys are kind of easy, though. If you go ahead and let them get close to you and take a shot, that happens. Why they don't step on their own... Hear the thonk? That thonk noise? That was literally his stick dropping. He dropped his stick. That is so weird. That is so weird. Oh my god. Okay, I've cleared the way for Ashley now. All I have to do is go get her. We'll look up her skirt and ask her to fall.
Follow me.
There you go. Kaboom! Man, she would have knocked me down. She was fucking 30 feet up in the air. Takes forever to climb that ladder. Okay, so I went and skipped the fact that I went all the way back and sold that weapon. Yeah, there we go. I had gone all the way back here. I believe is where I actually did it. Was and sold the
Where are you going,
one of the
Leon?
pistols. Whatever I did, I skipped all that bullshit. The reason I showed this is because look, you can't climb the ladder. You have to catch her before you can climb the ladder. If she's waiting at the top of a ladder, you've disabled the ladder. And then for some reason she's still waiting for me. Even after she jumped down, she's still waiting for me. She's not coming. See? So if you tell her to wait at the top of the ladder, then you come back to the ladder, you have to catch her, but even if you catch her, she... Okay, I don't know. Okay, so I went all the way back to here. Okay, I'm not sure why I did that. Maybe I need to skip this here. For some reason I went back and re-recorded this. I don't know if it's poor use of shells or not. I think... Let's check it out. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I went back and restarted that area. I'm not sure why. So, I skipped all that. We're just real quick run around here, and we're moving on. Now, I don't know if you heard that over me talking in the distance. A door just slammed open. Now, listen. Oh, you didn't. I didn't hear it. You could have heard it. I think is these people respawn in or spawn inside of a like buildings, and one of them slammed the door open. Anyway, so we moved on. They need to try to hunt down and fuck with everybody in there. I need to clear this area again for Ashley, and so we can move on. And here we are. Page, page, page. Read, 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 read. This tells you a little about Louis Serra, that his father was around here. I guess that's the only reason he was here, because otherwise he tried to get away and was a policeman in another area. That makes it doubly tragic that these actually were Sarah's people at one point. So maybe one or two of them should have looked like him. They all look alike. Ah, drink of a beer. Good time to drink a beer. Please crack open a beer right now. All my sexy little weasels out there. This is the Weasel series. I call myself Resident Weasel here, even though I'm just Skeeky. I tried to make another person to be Resident Weasel, and I do actually have that person, but found out that I had to come up with a different phone number in order for them to be able to record videos over 15 minutes long, and I just, since I'm very unmotivated, I didn't bother to do it. Alrighty. Well, something interesting doesn't happen here quickly. Well, I set off. I love the sound of this gun. Hi. Getting a little better throughout this series at dodging these people. Something I never even tried to get good at when I was first playing the game. Oh, this guy's got to be close. I heard somebody that sounded like they were close. Often you'll see me retreat like that. That's a common technique that I use to retreat and then turn back and see what's going on. Oh, he burned himself up. He had just started to go into the animation where they blow fire on you. Alrighty. And again, you heard the thunk at the end, which is him dropping his weapon. Nothing there. No eggs, no chickens, no cows. I only noticed that the last two times that the cows and chickens are gone. That's kind of sad, isn't it? They've given up all pretense of acting like farmers. Yeah, the interesting point. Aha, the barrel is there, and there was money in it. Yep. So there's a good advice: is when you go back through areas a second time, if it's dark, if it was light and now it's dark, it will regenerate the boxes. Oh, that thud. It'll regenerate the boxes, but generally... Oh, that was an awesome dive, bitch. But they'll only have money in them. You're not going to find salad. What is with the salad? Okay. I know women like to eat salad, but none of these bitches look like they eat much of it. What? What? Oh, that was just the end of it for him. Oh God, look at it. Two of them. Oh, it nailed me right in the stomach. Oh, and I'm freaking out now. See, now this would be a good reason to go back and redo it. Damn. Oh, they are fucking with me. Look at how much shells I'm wasting here. Yeah. Yeah. God dang, I wasted a lot of shells there. I'm glad you're walking slow. That's why I like this game. That's probably what it is. It gives you time to think. It gives you time to waste your shells. That wouldn't be a bad reason to go back through and do this again. I don't know, when I get to the point where I've used up all of this recording that I did in one night, and then I've caught up to it on my second run through, the second time I did these, I did this, and we'll see which one looks better. I don't think that there's going to be that much difference. You they give you handgun ammo like crazy in this game. So even though and in fact, I'm surprised here. I was just telling you that all you get is money. I got some good shit. A green herb and a set of shells that made up for a lot. I'm still healthy though. See, is there anybody in there? Yeah, there's one geek. Standing in the middle of a bunch of damn bear traps, and they seem to be immune to them. Oh, he's just getting away with it, isn't he? God damn. Oh, you poor bastard. God damn. Okay, that's all just funny, I'm sorry. Alright. We've cleared this area. We're getting close to the end of the video. We're about to take on the Cabin of Death. I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. All one of you. And which is probably my alt. And please subscribe. Please tell your friends if you like what I do. And we will see you all on the Weasel side.